about the presidential inauguration coming up. And we've got a great place to go.
We do. Let's check out the archives.
Let's do it.
Come on in, guys.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dana Bush, Associate Dean of the College of Education and Applied Human Sciences, and one of the members of the Presidential Installation Committee. And I'm here with my colleague.
Hi, guys. I'm Ashley Thacker. I'm also on the Presidential Installation Committee and the Director for Donor Engagement for the university.
So we want to spend some time with you today and tell you a little bit about the ceremony, what it means, the regalia, all the pomp and circumstance that goes into it, and how that you can be involved. So Ashley, let's talk about the ceremony, what it is, and what are some of the things that pertains to it.
Sure. So the beginning of the ceremony is actually the beginning of events. That full week is the inauguration. So people are always like, what's the inauguration versus the installation? Why is it different? The installation is the actual ceremony. The inauguration is all the celebratory events leading up to that, right?
That's right.
And that history goes back to the 12th century, to medieval times. Oh. Even the robes that we wear during regalia, as the regalia, this is J.C. Powell's. He was their 8th president since Mary Rourke was inducted as this official second. But the colors, the robing goes back to monks inspired by their designs and to keep them warm.
Keep them warm. I know. Isn't that cool? I mean, think about it, because they are kind of heavy. And one of the things that we as faculty complain about during graduation, especially during summer, is, oh, it's so hot, it's so heavy. But that's why they were designed, to keep the monks warm.
Yeah, and then the gown. Do you know the origin of town and gown?
Tell me.
Oh, that you know.
Were you asking me, or are you going to tell me?
Oh, both. So the hooding that we have, these are called hoods, guys. Originally, they were just cowls, like scarves to keep your neck warm, right? But over time, they've graduated in the different sizes, represent, you know, whether it's a master's degree, doctoral, etc. And the cowl was actually the designation of town and gown, because your townies didn't have the cowl, but your scholars had it, so they were known as the gowns. Yeah, and then the colors are actually official. Those trickle down from the American Council on costumes, etc., 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 of academia, and each color represents an official department within the faculty. So this one, the light blue, you know what that is?
Education.
Yes, so J.C. Powell's doctorate was
That's right. So each of us that has a gown like this, we have what we call these hoods now, and the hood will have a specific color. So this is a doctorate robe, but a master's will have a different sleeve. They will not have the colors on the sleeve, but they do have like a little hook right here. And here's the secret. During ceremonies like graduation and things like that, professors will put a book down in the sleeve, or their keys, or all those other things, because you don't want to carry a bag. So it's really handy to have your stuff down in there. But when you become a doctorate, your PhD, you no longer have the purse.
I mean, no wonder they complain about their gowns being heavy.
No, right? Because you've got all your stuff down in the sleeve. Yeah. I love the gowns. I think they're fantastic. And so as members of the Academy, we wear them on special occasions, like the installation we're having, the convocations. Some use them during convocations and graduation ceremonies. Yeah.
Also present are the symbols of office, right? So if you step that way.
Right behind me?
Right behind you, lady.
Yeah.
So this is the original Mace. You'll notice Eastern Kentucky State College on it before we were a university status in '66. But Dean Gatwood was actually helped make this, who was in the Industrial Arts Department along with Jim Masterson. They also made the current one that we used, which was done in 2000.
So this is the official one. This is the one that's used during any of the ceremonies. Typically, the chair of faculty senate is the person who carries the mace in front of the president in any kind of processional that we have.
Or processional. The mace. Yeah, when the mace is present, the authority is present, right?
Yes.
Because it's carried by a marshal, right?
That's right. Yeah, he's the faculty marshal.
What was the origin of the marshal? I kind of think of them as like security guards. So I read
the
etiquette and protocol book.
Tell us.
That they were like a club. They represent a club. Because of the martial status, I just thought it was hilarious. Obviously, we don't use it as that then. But the etiquette and protocol book does have the guiding principles for universities for events like this.
It does look like you could whack someone over the head with it.
It does.
Yeah, get people
it's cool
online.
Because they were so historically minded because they labeled everything. So in here is like Jim did it. There's the date that they commissioned this one. It's got the seals on it. So originally, and you'll notice the difference in the medallions too, which is the other official symbol of office. But this one, let me rotate this a little bit. So this came in with Martin, right? Dr. Martin, who, I mean, anybody with Eastern's history is familiar with. So it sets his vision on his pillars up, and that's really what the installation and the inauguration is about for a president, is to set that vision and know here's where we're going.
That's right.
For President McFadden, that vision is one Eastern.
That's right.
So we're all coming together, we're celebrating. We haven't had the opportunity to do that because of COVID. So
there's been a little delay in the ceremony. There typically is a delay, which I know sounds kind of weird because, like, for the president, you know, of the United States, he's not president until the inauguration. However, a president of university is a president prior to the inauguration.
He has to get the duties.
He does. He's got a lot of work to do. So, and ceremonies take a long time to plan, as we know, right, being on this committee. So there typically is a little period of time between when the president begins working and then when he is officially installed, what we're calling it. And COVID did slow us down a little bit.
It did. Now, when he's installed, you'll see the seal now is the current one, which is a replica of Kentucky's, but with Richmond and Eastern on it. And then you'll see that dictated in the medallion, which during the investiture will actually be bestowed on him. So I'll let you talk about that for a second.
Yeah, so like I said, investiture literally means robing. So putting on the robes, putting on the robe of office is what that means. And and who is this?
So Martin is actually investing Powell.
Yes, so past President Martin investing the current President Powell there, and you can see that he's got the medallion on, and that's what will happen on the ceremony on April 29th. It's when the official ceremony is. So during the investiture, this will be presented to President McFadden.
And this medallion actually came in. This is a new one. During President Benson's time in office, they changed Mary Rourke to be an official acting president. So they had to redo previous medallions. So he commissioned this one in 2014. You'll notice her name is up here. Hopefully I don't knock anything down. And then the seal with the actual medallion is down here. So, and this was the previous one when Martin first, as far as Eastern's history, the first medallion was commissioned in 1960 by Martin for his inauguration.
Okay.
At that time, we were still state college. We didn't reach university status until 66. So that's a duplicate of the seal. Do you know the original cost?
Tell me.
In 1960.
Tell me.
$200.
$200.
$200 for that medallion.
Right. Okay, now tell me.
Now, that's all.
Oh, that's all you got? Okay.
Yeah. So over time, now we have this beauty. So, and actually, President McFadden wears this at very few events, but
now that he's going to be installed, he'll probably wear it more during convocations and graduations and things like that.
More like annual. Yeah, exactly.
I think he should just sit in his office and wear it. I think if I had a fancy, cool medallion like that, I'd just wear it. You know.
I think I would need PT after that, man.
You might. That's true. How heavy is it? Oh, good heavens!
Right. I know.
Oh no. Okay, I wouldn't sit in my office and wear it. Yeah. That is. Wow.
I know.
Let me think. That's good, 4 pounds.
But it feels regal, right?
It does. It does. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I think we've gone through everything that we're going to be using during the ceremony. However, as you said, the installation is a full 4 days.
Yep.
And so we're going to be kicking it off. We'll have lots of opportunities for the Richmond community to be involved in the events. They're all going to be listed on our website, so we don't want to get any of the times wrong. I hope you go there and check all those things out. The official investiture, however, will be on Friday, the 29th in the morning, and we hope that you can come to that. Everyone is welcome. It's at the Center of the Arts, so there's plenty of space.
We'll see you there.